Fox 40, your local election headquarters. With the next election still months away, the fight over how California runs its election process is already heating up. Today, Democrats at the state capitol pushed new legislation they say will keep federal agents away from polling places and protect voters from what Democrats describe as Trump administration overreach and intimidation. Republicans, however, argue that the bills could create new problems and undermine election security at a much broader level. Thanks for joining us here for Fox 40 News at 5:30. I'm Eric Harriman. Nikki's off tonight. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace has reaction to all of that.
California is facing serious threats from the Trump administration. We will treat those threats seriously.
Santa Ana Democratic State Senator Tom Umberg with that message as he pushes his hands off our elections effort. An effort Umberg says is all about keeping President Donald Trump and his administration out of California's elections process.
When the president says that he's going to interfere in our elections, when the president or his acolytes say that he may run for a third term, I believe him.
One of Umberg's bills, dubbed the No Kings Act, will allow the California Secretary of State to exclude any presidential candidate from the California ballot if they are constitutionally ineligible to serve, including any presidential candidate seeking a third term in office. Umberg's other proposal, SB 884, dubbed the Protect Our Polls Act, would prohibit all law enforcement, including ICE and federal agents, from federal immigration enforcement within 200 feet of voting centers.
We're going to protect our voters. We're going to defend local control.
They want to cheat.
During his State of the Union address earlier this year, the president made that accusation against Democratic leaders. And just within the last week, Trump on social media accused California Democrats of cheating amid the state's slow vote count, an accusation Governor Gavin Newsom firmly denies, saying it lacks any evidence.
It's become so delusional that I think he's almost starting to believe in his own BS.
No evidence whatsoever that California's elections are fraudulent.
Umberg's proposal, which he co-authored with Riverside Democratic State Senator Sabrina Cervantes, would add more official vote-by-mail drop boxes statewide and would extend the deadline for local elections officials to count votes. But the proposed timetable and new deadline still need to be negotiated. San Diego GOP Assemblymember Carl DeMaio responding.
People lose trust and confidence in the election when the results take weeks and winners change.
He believes Umberg's bill is the wrong approach. DeMaio says the state must make the election count faster, not slower.
We cannot continue to conduct elections this way.
There's an effect.
Just days before the June 2nd primary election, Newsom signed another bill by Umberg preventing the illegal seizure of ballots and blocking the Trump administration from inspecting voting machines and voter rolls in the state unless a federal court signs off.
Protects California, protects Californians, and it protects the integrity of our election.
They're trying to play politics and blame it all on Trump. No, if California has nothing to hide, let everyone in. Let independent audits be done. Let us get voter ID. These are all common sense reforms.
And Umberg's latest bill restricting law enforcement from local voting centers comes with an urgency clause, meaning if it's passed and signed, it will take effect right away. Reporting at the state capitol, I'm Eitan Wallace. Now back to you in the studio.